The domestic is.
Obviously. Domestic means America.
Yeah.
And foreign means anywhere else besides America.
Yeah, so it's like, did you just get the new car and it was built around the corner? It's like, yeah, it's the foreign whatever it is. And
Yeah. Welcome back to the Winky Squid.
Okay.
Welcome back.
guys.
Welcome back.
Look who we have with us again.
Yeah, because
Yay.
the audience just
They
views
loved
were
Immaculate.
Questionable.
Normal.
They were just normal.
They're not Levi views.
They have 9 views.
Shut up.
They're not normal
Don't
views either.
compare me.
They're kind of below average, but not for the last three.
That's really
Yeah,
only been
yeah,
out
yeah.
for a
Accurate
day.
though. It was better than some of the recent ones.
Yes.
Numbers wise.
That's why we have them
Asher.
back.
That is why we have.
Oh.
No, Asher's was a long time. ago.
Asher's was like 4 months
January,
ago.
something like that.
Was it actually January?
That was
No.
not 4 months ago.
Was it?
4
It
months
was
ago,
January,
5
wasn't it?
months
It was
ago.
like...
It was in like November.
No,
No, it
that
wasn't
long ago.
2020, was it?
But you guys don't know what we're talking about because you probably didn't watch that episode.
'Cause
because
it
no one did.
I did.
No,
I did
Yeah,
just to
oh,
see
okay.
how
Back
badly Asher
then,
would do.
we were
Nice.
getting like 100-something views an episode.
Yeah, I
and
don't
then
know what was up, and then we were like, "Oh, this was what's it's gonna be like for every episode."
Well, it was for a while.
Yeah,
I
and then
think
it
you
was like,
need to make
back
more
in there.
skits. People like the skits.
do.
And then they watch the skits and they're like,
we should try
I'm
to
going to
do.
check this out.
We should try to do a skit later today if we can.
No, I
but
want
not if
food.
it's forced. We can do both.
Yeah.
We have plenty
Guys,
of
look
time.
forward to a skit that we probably won't film.
That's right.
So
because
don't
Coming
look
to
forward to
you
Coming to
this
you
summer.
probably this summer. Yeah.
this summer.
if we feel like it.
we finally get
We
around. to
might
it,
ride a
yeah.
horse. I don't
Maybe
know.
skit.
Dude, that'd be an
time.
interesting skit. Cause like, have you guys all ridden horses before?
Yeah.
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 Oh, bummer.
What are we like riding a horse for the first time?
Yeah, with no saddle and it.
How about we
Oh.
could do you, John, riding a dirt bike for the first time?
That'd
That
be
wouldn't
funny.
be-
That would be
saddle.
really funny.
that wouldn't be as like, you know.
Yeah, but it's still a dirt bike.
No, but you have to make sure that you crash into a fence or something.
Oh, I will.
I've crashed
And then,
into
like,
a fence.
You can throw that up on like AFV or something.
America's
Welcome
Videos
back
Home
to
videos.
AFZ.
Make sure you
Dun, dun,
subscribe to Biscit Studio.
AVV, America
Also, we
Videos
use your music for
Video.
Smart Song.
yeah. I don't think that would be that bad to put me on a what was it?
Dirt bike?
Dirt
yeah, that's
bike.
the
Yeah,
one
it
is.
wouldn't be that bad.
I think I'd probably just ride it and then
It'd be like a
fall.
very underwhelming video. It's like, guys,
It'd be like-
I lived.
Well, you can
I
ride a
ro-
bike, can't you? You
barely.
probably wouldn't instantly fall over on
A dirt bike and a bike are
Well, it depends. Are we
really
talking about
different.
training
They're
wheels or
very
no?
different. But if you can stay up on a bike, you should be able to stay up on a dirt bike.
I've been on one before. I rode it for a little bit, but it was a while ago.
You got to ride something big, like a 400
Or just like a 500.
or just a 1200.
Dirt
Or-
bikes are like half my size. So
It's because you're
dirt bikes are
short.
really tall on me.
Oh,
They
they're
are
like
really
up
tall.
to your
Yeah.
neck.
Yeah, they go like
Yeah.
right here. I'd
Dirt
have
bikes
issues
are tall
even
because
getting
they have to
on.
have clearance.
It's like me next to a Clydesdale.
Dude,
You get-
Clydesdale
yeah.
or big horses?
Yeah,
Those
dude,
are the ones
they're
that are in
huge.
the Budweiser commercials.
Yeah, you ever seen like a big Clydesdale?
Yeah, they're big.
Their shoulders like
Or like big.
6'5". They're enormous.
Hunormous.
Huge. And they poop like that too. It's just yeah, it's a pain to clean up. And then their hooves are like the size of my head.
Oh,
They're
they're
like giant
insane.
pancakes. It's crazy. They're big horses.
Are they the ones that pull the carriages?
Sometimes,
I'm sure they
Hi.
could.
but not usually.
We should
What do they
get
normally use for?
horses
Horsing.
probably.
They're used-
Horsing.
Imagine
Horsing.
riding a Clydesdale.
That'd be kind of
Like,
like
just
big.
saddle it and ride it, because that's
That'd be
huge.
scary for me.
It's scary riding a horse,
You're
like
minuscule.
a normal sized horse.
It's like
Thank
riding a stick shift horse. That's
You know
what a
what this-
Clydesdale is.
the thing's scary with horses. They're so tall.
Yeah.
And you don't know what it's gonna do.
If you're on its back, it's like, yep, you're on me and I control you now. It's like
Spontaneous.
you're for the ride.
I
If the
love
horse
riding
decides to
horses.
not obey,
They're so
you're
fun.
screwed.
Yeah.
I want
But
a
it-
horse.
If you got like the bit in its mouth and
Maybe you'll get
stuff, or if you got it trained well, it's like, yeah, cool. I got a horse.
Wait, what's a bit?
the thing that goes in its mouth? You pull back.
Benio, what's a bit?
Guy,
Answer
okay,
that.
don't do that.
That was a
What
nice
bit?
3 seconds of awkward silence.
No,
No,
actually, it
uh,
wasn't that long. But
You were just like,
you're just
yeah, I
like,
know what a bit
Oh.
is.
Yeah.
I'm not telling it.
Benio, you failed.
Yeah. You ever ride a
But
horse
no, I don't know.
bareback?
I don't do bits.
I don't
Sure.
do bits either.
I'm
Bareback
100%
is scary.
authentic on this podcast.
What's a bit?
I don't make jokes. I'm only serious.
You ever ride?
Only seriousness.
You've ridden
all the
bareback,
time.
right?
Me? No.
No?
I've never ridden bareback.
Well, you just
Neither
said
have
it's
I.
scary.
I've
is
ridden
scary.
bareback.
But you've never done it.
You've ridden bareback?
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, I've ridden
scary.
bareback.
I feel like I would slide off.
Yeah, we rode bareback.
It's really not that easy to slide off.
It's because there's a hump.
Yeah, it's like a camel.
It's like a camel.
Come on.
Camel.
Come on.
Throwback to the episode with Papa Dave.
Have I told that
Got
story,
him.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What story?
You
The
know the
camel
story
story?
where we were driving down the road, Kagi, up by
Oh, the
MSU,
Camel.
and you're like camel, and then there was a deer, and we hit a deer.
Oh.
The day I bought my car, I was like, aw.
I didn't think that's what you were talking about. I thought you were talking like there was a real camel or something.
No, I'm talking about deer.
Yeah, I think we
I knew what he was
covered
talking
all
about.
the deer stories on this.
Dude,
Because I
we
think
got
I
those
remember
all
listening
out of the
to
way
the-
with Papa Dave.
we should get
Yeah.
somebody from this podcast, not me because I'm recording it, and get like a deer and then make them ride it.
Dude, I'm down. I
Let's
would
just
ride a
go
deer.
get
Let's
a
go, just
deer.
go ride a
Yeah,
deer.
let's
go
just,
buy
let's just
one.
do that.
Let's
That sounds easy.
Let's go
Get
find
on
an elk
it
or something.
Or
and ride it.
maybe a little bit easier, like
bear.
A bull.
Let's ride
Yeah.
a moose.
Let's ride a bull.
little bit easier.
A bear. I think
yeah,
a bear.
it's just a step down.
What about a
bull is great.
bison? I know where they have a bunch of bison.
Wow, that's
Yellow.
Dude, we should go ride bison. We should film this and go ride bison.
There's like a herd a street down from where they got the land.
Seems
I heard it's
something
really
that
good to go up and like pet them and stuff.
Yeah, that's
they
what
love
most
it.
So
like
fun.
It seems like something a New Yorker would do.
Yeah,
It's
if-
like,
if
well, he
you're
was
like-
cold, so I wanted to
If
put him
you're
in a
visiting
trunk.
Yellowstone for the first time, don't listen to what people say. They're actually really fluffy, and you
They're
can just go
so
up and
nice,
pet them.
and they love
Correct.
people. You are totally allowed to go up and pet them in Yellowstone.
Disclaimer:
Sometimes
if you
you
get
like
hurt or
to.
die, it's not my fault.
You can ride
facts.
them.
You can't sue me.
If they like
not
By
you.
my
watching
fault.
this,
You're an
you have-
idiot, and you can't understand sarcasm.
But yeah, you use sarcasm?
Was that?
Kidding
No,
me?
he's only
Sarcasm?
authentic 100% of the
Only
time.
authentic, 100%.
Yeah.
Same.
No
I'm
bits.
100% real, man.
How much money would you have to be offered to go up to a wild bison and just jump on?
I don't know. Is this an authentic?
I've heard
lot.
most people actually don't die. They just
They just kind of
get
get.
hurt.
Yeah,
like
but
there was one lady in Yellowstone who she got like pierced by the bison, but she lived.
What was your
so-
question? Ask me it again.
how much money would someone have to offer you to you just jump on a wild
I
bison?
don't know, like a
Negative
dollar.
$100.
I'd
Negative.
pay
that.
I'd pay
pay
you.
That's
to
That's
do
so
that.
stupid.
I'd let the park. I'd pay off the park ranger to let me go do it.
I'd say $100 because $100, you know. But I'd do it for free, I guess.
I mean, I'd do it for $1 million too. So
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it for $1 million too.
What?
But, I mean, $5 is
Swallow.
$5.
What's the craziest thing you'd do for $1 million?
What's the craziest thing?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gay
Talk
or
to a
anything,
girl.
but $5 is fine.
I don't know. I'd drink that whole bottle of water for $1 million.
That's crazy.
there's a lot of
He
things I
said
do for $1 million.
craziest.
There's a lot of things I do. The craziest thing though.
Name one.
That's kind of hard to think about.
Just do some. Dad, you do something
Burn
first.
my parents' house down.
You
That
live
minute-
I'd
there.
do that
That's
for
half
$10.
$1 million right there.
Just
Just get a
kidding.
new house,
Our son.
Exactly.
and then
It's
I
a
have,
new,
You committed
better
and then I have
house.
$500,000.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's simple.
That's it though.
I mean, that sounds extreme, doesn't it?
You know what I do? You know what I do?
What?
Go buy a box of microphones and a camera for $100, and then I get $1 million if I bought that. So.
That's the
Great
craziest
idea.
thing.
That's the craziest thing he
That's
would do.
insane, dude.
Yeah, you'd only get like $9,000.
And then I drive a Corvette off a cliff because I think that'd be fun.
That'd be funny,
That
I
too.
think.
If you live through that,
You
you get your
think-
$1 million.
Yeah.
Dude, I heard that there was a.
No, I want it right before I die.
I want to come back to that question, but
Okay.
the one that I asked. But I heard there was a
Obviously.
TV show, and this is probably not true, but it was like in Russia or Germany or something. It was this guy, just a random person you could hire, and then they would go out and then go to a car dealership and steal a car. And if they evaded the police for 24 hours, they get to keep the car.
Oh.
And it got
I heard
canceled
about
like
that.
really quickly.
Sounds like
So,
something
like, if
Russia
they get
would
caught,
do.
do they go to jail?
Yeah. the show is not responsible at all.
So they're just filming them doing it.
And then, but
Yeah.
if they get away for 24 hours, they can keep the car.
So how does that work? Do they pay off the cops then, or
Do they
something, or
s-
the?
I don't know. I'm
Dealership?
not German.
Do they
Well,
still
I
go
am
to
German, but
to prison, but they keep the car when they get out?
no. If you survive for 24 hours, everything's lifted and it's all gone.
Is that?
But if
What?
you don't,
How does?
If
That
you
sounds
don't,
then you go to jail.
pay the consequences of stealing a
Oh.
car. Grand Theft Auto.
Dude,
That
that,
was
sounds
just like a
awesome.
Russian law. Like if you just took a car successfully,
or
they're
just
like, you can
anything.
have
Like,
it.
If you take
Yeah,
anything,
you
you're
have
not.
it.
You don't.
I'll
You're
just
not
pick,
caught after 24 hours. It's yours.
I'll pick Benet up and just take him home and tie him.
You're
mine
mine.
now.
You have like a
Never
clock
find
ticking
you.
down. It's like only 5 more minutes till you're mine.
Yeah, that's like the climax of the movie, and then the heroes break in.
Uh-huh.
But
My
then I
dad
killed
comes
them
in.
all.
He's like, boom.
This time the bad guy wins, and I'm the bad guy.
And you get to keep me.
And I get to keep you, and then you have to do my dishes.
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
that's scary.
That's all you have to do, though. I'm fine with you doing nothing else, though.
Oh,
You do the dishes, and then you go downstairs back to your little
like
chair.
my
and then-
cave.
Yep. And you play like Halo or something all night.
I don't want to do the dishes though.
Yeah, that's
You have to.
I love
You're
doing
mine.
dishes.
Doing the dishes is like the worst.
It's like therapy.
It depends on if your parents
kinda
ask you to do it
worse.
though.
Part of it, yeah, but I just hate doing the dishes in general.
Do you have
I'm
a
not a fan
dishwasher,
of it.
Dad?
What?
Do you have a dishwasher?
Yeah, and I hate
Yeah,
loading
my
it and emptying
sister.
it.
My sister.
My sister.
I'm not a fan of cleaning them neither. There's all sorts of gross stuff on dishes.
It's like
I
I don't even know what it is. It's not like it's hard to do. I
I'll
just
clean 'em,
don't
but
like it.
I don't
Put it in
like
your
cleaning
mouth,
them if
why
I'm
won't you
asked
touch
to
it?
clean them.
Exactly.
Somebody
My
asked
mom
me
won't
to-
let me put the plate back even after I licked it clean.
Yeah, Jesus.
Like,
Yeah,
Mom,
like-
it's clean.
Hey, you're the one who told me to eat
licked
all my
it.
food, and then you just lick it clean. And it's like,
Can barely even tell there was spaghetti on it.
If
You
you
can
let the
barely
dog
tell,
lick
yeah.
it, then can I put it away?
what?
That's gross.
You do what?
Or-
What if you
Then
let the
food.
dog lick it off and then can you put it
Same. That's the
The
same thing
cleanest
there.
part of his
It's the
body.
cleanest part of his body.
Wrong.
Yeah, but when I was pulling up, I watched him clean the dirtiest part of his body with it.
I don't like that, Isaac.
However,
Did you do that with all the dishes in your house?
Oh, no,
He would.
he
He
did.
would.
And I
The
paid
him or his
responsibility for
dog?
it.
Me, no.
I wonder
Nah.
if you're doing dishes, if you break enough plates, your mom will just be like, "No more doing the dishes for you."
There's a Shel Silverstein poem about that.
I know.
What? Did he break all the dishes and not have to do it anymore?
No, I mean like, because if you do something wrong enough times, eventually they just stop. They make you just not do it.
Eventually you
anymore
get
'cause-
fired.
One
'cause
time,
you can't do it. So like, what if
there
you
was-
just accidentally break enough dishes? Your mom just go like, "No, you break too many dishes. You can't do dishes anymore."
no,
I kind of
Isaac,
feel
there's-
like if you're doing it on purpose, she'd like
that's why it's
ground you.
accidental.
No, it's like you break a dish, and it's like, oh, that's fine, I guess. Then you break another one, it's like, hey, don't do that anymore. Be more
Well, you don't do
careful.
a bunch in one do. You just kind of spread it out and then
for more
Over
than
like
one
a
day.
month or two.
what?
For more than one day, or
I'm thinking this is over the course of like a year.
oh, really?
Yeah, or like a couple months.
Or you
Well-
blow up your house.
No,
And
no,
you
that
get-
is-
you won't
then you
have
get
all
$1
of
million
it.
just like
Dollars.
that.
That's a
Yeah.
little extreme, but okay.
Isaac, there was one time that mom and dad were doing like taxes or something, and they're like, go do the kitchen, and so we're like in there, and then I was like, hey, if we're really loud, maybe they'll just tell us to do it later, and then we started banging around really loud, and then they're like, hey, can you guys quiet down in there, and we're like, dang, okay, and it's like,
So you wasted like 15 minutes just hitting pots together.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
guys, shut up, you're being loud.
That's like
I remember
300
one
IQ.
time
That was
when
the end
I
of it.
was washing dishes and my parents or my mom didn't like how I was washing them, I guess, and so she had me and my siblings clean every single dish in the house.
How were you watching them?
I was washing them fine.
Apparently not.
Your mom was
Obviously
just bored and wanted to
not.
watch you guys clean dishes. She's like, I don't like that. Do it again.
Get to work.
It was like your certain technique. It was like you wipe the dishes like this, and she was like, "Nah, you got to do it counterclockwise." And
Like, oh,
but she didn't tell
no.
you that. So like
Don't
every
you
time
love it when you're at work and you just finish a project and the guy comes in and he's like,
Wrong.
actually I need you to do this too, and you're like, what? The whole
What?
thing's done already and you need to like take it all apart again
Oh,
to put
yeah.
one more thing back in there that he
I
didn't tell
love
you.
doing that.
That was
was-
always the best.
I was talking to somebody at the gym, and she just got this new guy. He actually used to work for Williams.
Really?
Yeah, and
I
Rob's
don't.
like,
I don't work at Williams.
like-
but
he's like, I'm so glad he doesn't work for us anymore. But she's like, yeah.
you gotta stop
Today-
dropping names, okay?
Oh, sorry. she goes like, he comes up to me and he's like, hey, I ran out of stuff to do, so I'm going home. And they're like, imagine saying that to your boss. Like, I don't have anything else to do, so I'm gonna go home.
That's what we
like,
do at the eggplant.
There's always stuff
I mean,
to
Yeah,
do.
but there's
Basically,
jobs
yeah.
that are like that. There's jobs
Like-
that that's what you do.
Yeah.
but-
Clean.
You get
Go
done.
do
Yeah, we're
something.
just my
if you got
job. Like,
time
we're
to
done.
lean, you got
We're
time
done
to
when we're
clean.
done.
Yeah, we're done when all the stuff is done.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
but like
just
a
the
job,
eggs.
like I'm sure your boss or whatever could just find more stuff for you to do if you really
Oh
wanted
yeah, there's
to.
always something to do.
Or if you had time to kill at work.
Until
or
there's
something.
nothing to do and you kind of just stand around. It's like the most boring 6 hours of your life.
But at least you're getting paid for it.
You're
And then
getting
your
paid
boss
to
is
do
like-
nothing.
It's like
And your
just
boss
waiting
knows
in,
there's nothing. He just kind of sits there with you.
He's
just
like,
waiting in the
Literally
room
nothing
with the
to do, and you
kids.
just spend.
Just in the
you
kids.
just get paid
Yeah.
to stand
Yeah.
around and
Or
play
like,
on your phone.
It's really annoying.
On Wednesdays, the long
The
field
long
trips,
field
and we'll
trip
like
days?
go to a local park, and they're like just entertain them for 3 hours.
Yeah,
like,
what
cool.
are you supposed to do?
Right.
Especially when it's a boring park.
Right.
So what are you guys talking about? Because I'm lost.
We're talking
Yeah,
about
you guys
camp.
just
So
intersected my conversation.
Yeah, you guys
Sorry.
are the worst.
on Wednesdays we would do long field trip days.
For
Yes.
what?
Who would?
For
camp.
camp.
So we worked at the
What
summer
camp?
camp all summer
Camp
Camp
Agape.
Agape.
called Agape,
Okay.
and
Agape.
Which is French
it's
for.
just
No, it's
Peanut.
Latin,
it's
right?
Latin.
It's
I think
Latino.
it's
Love.
Latin.
It's like something.
It's Mexican
I
speak
don't know. I
for.
forgot.
right.
But and it's like a summer day camp for little kids, and on Wednesday we
Whoa.
would do this thing called long field trip days, and we
Whoa.
would go like on a long field trip.
Sometimes
Mhm.
we'd go far, like to Big Sky, but
Yeah, sometimes we
times
went
we
really
wouldn't.
far.
Or
Are there
Las
any
Vegas.
fun parks in Big Sky?
Yeah.
Yes.
My
No, they were
favorite.
like
They have
there were
cheap
long
flights
hikes.
to Las Vegas.
$75. I took one of them.
Cheap one-way flights. They
Yep.
also have cheap one-way flights to what was the other one? What's the place down in? It's like in Tennessee.
Long Beach, California.
No, Tennessee.
That's the only one outside.
Nashville.
Nashville? I don't know.
Yeah, they have cheap flights to Nashville.
It's pretty cool. It's called Bluebird or something, right?
No, Delta does cheap flights to
Oh,
Nashville.
Delta?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry for intersecting your conversation, guys. Were you done?
Oh, it's
forgive
fine.
you.
It's
Were
just
we
like
done?
Well, Banana said Las Vegas, and then I said, "Wow, they have cheap flights
Whoa,
there."
man.
That'd be that would be a long field trip.
Guys, we should
That
take
would
a
be a
cheap
long
flight to
trip.
Vegas, or
I've done that.
Not Vegas.
Anyways,
Vegas
Okay,
isn't
we'll go to
that
the other
bad.
place.
Vegas
Tennessee
is
or
okay.
whatever.
Tennessee.
I forgot.
Yeah, let's go to Tennessee. I don't want to
Yeah,
go to
you're
Las
the
Vegas.
only-
Sounds better than Vegas.
Tennessee.
Let's
actually,
go to
Vegas
Tennessee.
is like
Let's go to Nashville,
Vegas
and
was
we'll
fun.
we'll hit it big on the country scene. We're going to Nashville.
Let's just go to Vegas.
Let's become country singers.
Let's go to
Let's
Nashville.
start a
Do it.
band.
Country.
Or a
Let's go to
gang.
band. We could totally do that.
It depends where we go.
Yeah, Vegas or Nashville.
Let's go
we
to
can start
Nashville.
Let's go to Vegas first so we can have a gang, and then our gang can become our band.
And
Great
go to
idea.
Nashville.
Dude, you find all sorts of talented people in the gangs.
And in Nashville.
And in Nashville.
Nashville people are kind of all the same. They're
No,
like
same
biscuits
with
and gravy.
Vegas people. They're all just.
Hoodlums?
chicken and cornbread,
No, that's Tennessee.
Dirt
That-
kicking.
No, that's
boo-
not Tennessee.
chicken fried,
Chicken.
This is
Chick-fil-A.
beer
T-
on a
TFC,
Friday
that's-
night.
TFC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeans
Tennessee
that
fried
fit
chicken.
just right.
Guys,
I forgot the rest of
I'd be
Me
down
too.
for some fried
everything
chicken.
Tennessee.
Okay, so you
people
didn't
do.
bring children to Las Vegas.
No, we didn't
No.
bring people.
Okay.
We
with
didn't.
Children.
It was just really hard to entertain them for 4
3
hours.
hours.
yeah,
Or
because we take them to
Three or
like
4
the
hours.
Lewis and Clark Park over there, and they're like, okay, so you can't go over there, but that's obviously gonna be the most entertaining part to the kids now that they can't go over there.
That's why you have an area that they can go, and you tell them they can't go over there, so that they can.
We should go to the Lewis and
Great
Clark
idea.
Caverns one of these days.
Ooh,
Yeah, we
that'd
could
be
bring all those
fun.
little kids
I drove
there.
up there yesterday.
Yeah,
I
did you
haven't
go
been
in the
there.
caverns.
No,
So
I
long.
just drove by
So
it.
why?
To
Where's
get
it at? I
driving time.
forgot.
It's like past
It's by Cardwell.
Cardwell.
Can we
I
go
don't
there?
know who that is.
How far
right
is
now,
it?
we're going.
I have family in Cardwell.
How
so
far is
that's
it?
how I know what it is. It's like an hour.
45 minutes. Maybe?
Something
Guys,
like
let's
that.
go to the Clark Caverns after this.
All right, thanks for watching. We're gonna
You're coming with us. We could do the podcast on the
I
road.
don't
We'll
remember if I
do-
told this
we'll
story.
do a vlog.
No, I did tell a story about. Did I tell a story about my Batman shirt there on the podcast?
Yeah, it was like
Oh yeah.
it
I
lit
I
up
think
and
I did. That
the-
lit
Yeah.
up when it went dark.
instructor was like, "You idiot! I need it dark in here." And then he was like, "I'm sorry, sir." And then he grabbed you
and
and
I
he threw
jumped
you one
off
down.
the edge.
And he threw you off the cliff behind
you
you.
got impaled by a stalactite.
Only like 2
and-
people have died there, so.
That,
You know what I
that,
freaking hate when you go there with like the one tour guide who's super fun and tells you all the fun little things. Then you go there like the next time with this tour guide who just sucks, and he's
Yep.
like, "This is this and blah blah blah," and he just doesn't give you any cool
And then-
I've only
information.
been
And then
there
he'll
once,
yell
and
at
I got
you
a cool
and-
guy, so.
Yeah.
I've only
I
been there
hate
once, too.
boring tour guides.
They're the worst.
They're the worst.
the tour guide I went with, he was just kind of talking. He's like, "These stalactites are millions of years old," my
And you're
mom-
like, wrong, and you pull
Shut
out your
up.
Bible.
Well, but
Actually.
actually, here's the thing. It was like, so we were walking by and we saw there was like remember that opening where like the little grate is over the top?
Yeah,
Well, you can see light that comes down there. and
yeah. I'm listening.
Are you done?
No, I'm listening. I'm agreeing.
Uh-huh.
I'm like,
You don't have to agree
I'm like
with
telling
listening.
you that I understand and I know what you're saying. It's
Well,
like,
nod your head
yeah,
creepily
uh-huh.
then.
I know that. I know
No,
that
but
vent.
for those on Spotify, they don't know he's nodding his head.
Yeah.
Well, okay, nod your head silently, and then just they can imagine that he's nodding his head.
Okay.
So nod your head.
Uh huh.
All right. So the light was shining down.
Yeah.
And, and and we could see all these cords that went to the lights in the caverns. And a couple of them were like in the stalactites, like they went through them, and then they were like behind them and weaved all around them and stuff. Like the stalactites had grown onto the wires, and I was like,
a lot of effort.
what?
Sounds like a lot of effort.
Sounds like a lot of effort to drill through a stalactite to put the thing in when you could have just done it in front
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
because the stalactites are all growing around the lights.
Yeah, and my mom was like, how old are those wires? She's like, oh, only 50 years. And I was like, oh. Because the stalactites were on top of them, and they were just... he's like, how old are those again? A couple million years. And it's like, yeah, right. I
Righteous.
believe you. Yeah,
Yeah,
Cool.
nice.
Cool. Okay.
Righteous,
it does make
man.
sense. And I saw a freaking bird in there because it had come through, and I was like,
Whoa.
a bat. And it was like, no, that's a pigeon.
You're an
Did you actually
idiot.
think it was a bat?
Yeah, I was 11 when I went.
Bats are birds.
And then everyone there just shamed you.
They're like, you're an idiot.
Yeah, that's
Well,
the
I
kid
said
that
it
thinks
quietly,
there's a
so-
bat in here.
Bat. And everyone's like,
No, that's a pigeon.
It's a pigeon.
Your story
on.
about your shirt kind of reminded me of something that was said on Louder with Crowder. They were talking about like gender and crap and all the it's like, if my kid wants to be a boy and it's a girl, then just let it. And the guy was like, well, my kid wanted to be Superman, but I didn't just jump up to the roof and throw him off because he.
That'd be funny, I think.
It's like,
I love the change my mind things where he'll go
Oh,
out
yeah.
into like college towns.
it's like, change my mind. Your kid's not Superman. Watch, I'll throw him off the roof.
Boom.
Did he fly? No.
oh.
No, he's dead. Now you gotta
Turns
change.
out he is Superman.
He just didn't want to fly because he
Did you
didn't
know-
want to help you.
In the world, somebody could be bulletproof, but they'll never know because they never get shot.
Actually, they found something that like one in, I don't remember how many it was. I think it was a couple thousand. One in a
three
couple
people's
thousand.
bulletproof.
Their bones are.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like dense as can be,
Oh.
and they're like heavier than normal people because their bones are super dense. And there's a certain
Oh.
gene that makes their bones just like, I'm keep doing this hand motion.
He keeps
This is a
moving his
bone,
hand
then I'm
around
moving my
and, like,
hand around.
That's
Forming
probably
a
me.
bone.
I am bulletproof.
No.
Let's find
Uh,
out.
That's fine.
Let me dream.
It's like 1 in 1,000 people or something.
One
in
in
a
three.
couple thousand, it might be.
One
I don't
couple.
remember.
You know what
Billion.
acts a lot like bone when you shoot it?
Bone.
Bones.
Aquatherm.
Do you shoot aquatherm at your job?
One of my coworkers took a piece home and shot it, and it acts like bone when you shoot it.
Nice.
And he knows that how?
Because he knows what it's like when you shoot bones.
People?
Like in
Does
animals.
has
Oh.
he shot a bone?
Like
Yes.
animals.
Like
Aminals?
Oh.
Animals.
I
Yeah.
shooted animals before.
But it
Have you
acts
actually?
like bone. The way it like cracks and breaks acts like bone.
Aquatherm is the
Aquatherm is a type of pipe you like melt together.
yeah. Is it the thicker one?
It can be thick. It has a couple different thicknesses, but yes, it's usually pretty thick.
Yeah, it's hollow though, right? It's hollow with like halfway, or half of the size of it is hollow, right?
No,
No,
no.
isn't it hollow?
Aquatherm?
Yeah,
I mean, it's a pipe, so the inside's.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But like,
But it has like thick walls, right?
yeah, it's thick wall pipe.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just dumb and I can't say it right.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So aquatherm is bones. So we
Yeah,
could put that
it's
inside people
bones.
who have bone diseases,
And then they won't get shot.
Yeah,
that's the moral of the story. Yeah,
yeah, pretty much.
that's the whole thing.
We should start a business.
Have you ever gotten shot with a bullet?
No,
My brother
Yes.
has.
like a bullet or like a
Who shot him?
pellet.
My sister shot my brother with a BB gun.
No,
Okay.
that
Isaac
doesn't
did that
count.
to
BB gun
me.
does- I shot
He's
Sam
I
with a
shot
BB gun.
Sophie with a pellet gun.
Got shot
You
with a
was
BB
like,
gun before.
It
Ouch.
wasn't actually BB, it was
Ouchie.
airsoft.
Okay,
Oh.
airsoft and BBs are way different.
Oh, yeah.
Airsoft
it a
is
metal
meant
pellet?
to shoot
Yeah.
people.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It
no.
Airsoft
went like
kinda
right
hurts.
into his forehead like that.
I shot Sophie
Nice.
with an airsoft.
I shot Sam with a real on like a Red Ryder BB gun.
I
I
shot
don't
Sam
blame
with
you.
a
I'm
22. No.
We
AK,
had just
no big
gotten
deal.
them for Christmas, and we
50
set up
cal?
in our garage. Like we got a big carpet, and we put that on the wall so it wouldn't damage the wall, and then we put some targets in front of it. We were shooting it, and my dad left, and Sam was like, "You know, what'd be funny?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "What? I got a really good idea." I was like, "Yeah, okay." And he's like, "Let's shoot each other in the boots with our guns." And I was like, "Okay." Keep in mind,
so
I was
stupid.
I had just moved into this house about like 8 months prior.
How old were you?
I was 8. I moved to Montana when I was 7 and in the summer. So it was just after winter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was like 8
Because
months.
it was
or
after
something.
Christmas.
Yeah. So it was like January or something. and we were just shooting each other in boots. And I was like, you know what else would be funny? If I shot Sim in the face. But I put my safety on because I was like, what if I just scare him? So I put it in his face, and and the safety wasn't on. And you have to consciously cock the gun because, like, you've had a Red Ryder before. You have to go.
Yeah.
And I had done that previously, and I was like, I didn't cock it. The safety's on. There's no pellet. There's no bullets. And I was like, ha! And then I shot him.
Okay, but what do you think
Didn't
went
you
through
almost
his
hit his
head
eye?
though? Like, I mean, okay,
A bullet?
obviously a bullet, but like, what do you think he was
No.
thinking? Like, John just shot me. Like, he was just like,
No, I shot him in the face. He's like, ah! And I was like, oh, frick. I hid behind the shelf. And I was like, oh, frick, I'm going to get screwed. He's going to kill me. But he had safety glasses on, so it hit the brim of the safety
Yeah.
glasses. Instead of going into his eye, it hit the bone right here. So it could have gone into his eye, like, there. But
But
it
it
Thank
didn't.
the
didn't.
Lord for safety glasses.
Yeah, right? Safety glasses are the best.
Wouldn't need safety glasses if there weren't idiots like you.
My
Yeah,
bad.
John.
Actually, that's not true.
actually,
I shot a coffee can once, one of the metal ones, and it shot right back and hit me in the glass
Nice.
of the thing. And it was
Did
like,
you have safety glasses on?
yeah. I was like, watch this, and I shot it, went ping, and then it hit right in the glasses.
And you're like, whoa.
Yeah, my dad had just said only hit those with the pellet gun, and I was like, you're not my dad. And so I
So I shot it with not the
shot it
pellet.
with that, and I learned my lesson, and now I still shoot them with that because I'm stupid. I like the sound it makes. It goes tink. I like the sound normal guns make
We
too.
should have an airsoft or paintball fight.
We should have a Red Ryder BB gun fight.
We should have a
And
paintball battle.
we should have a 22 fight. And
Great idea. That's a great idea.
I don't have one.
Let's
but
just 50.
what?
50 cal.
Yeah, let's just have a
How about
50 cal
no?
fight.
If you get shot, you're out. I mean,
You're out, yeah.
you're out.
You're out,
You're
man.
dead.
Just don't get hit. You'll be fine.
And that's
That
correct.
easy, man.
That's how it is in paintball too. If you don't get hit, you're fine.
It's like Call of Duty in real life.
No, it's like real life in real life with
Oh.
guns.
Oh,
Or just
Whoa.
so John, how was your day?
Oh, okay. It was okay.
What'd you do?
I built some of my ramp, my skateboard ramp.
What were you doing on it? Like, what were you fixing?
Holes because it's a piece of garbage.
Whoa.
That-
Well, you got it
facts.
for $3.
For $0.00.
Yep.
I just had to move it.
Plus shipping and handling.
Well,
Yeah.
I was shipping and handling.
Well,
so.
your dad was shipping.
Well,
man.
I actually drove it. That was the first time I
Oh,
drove a
did you?
trailer, and I drove it, and it
Into
had
the
like
ground.
it had like 2 feet of hang off on both sides,
That's
Oh,
fun.
dang.
and then off the back, and it was a 36-foot long trailer. So I was just having so much fun. First
Trying
time
to
driving
not
a
hit
trailer.
other people.
And my mom had left because there was like a chicken meeting or something for 4-H, and
I just imagine all these chickens gather in a building.
And
yeah,
a human.
they were like, guys, 4-H. That's what
Your
the
mom is
chickens
like
do."
a chicken that represents her or something.
Yeah, it's like this one's name is Mother, and then she put it down. Then it just walks into this small little building, and then it's like,
They all have like ties on.
yeah, they're all meeting now, and it's like, it's gonna come out and tell me what it's learned.
Yep. So
Man, you derailed that really
your
hard.
mom, your mom was sent her chicken to a meeting.
Yes, and so I could either drive the trailer with the big thing on it or the crane home. So
Oh.
I drove that, and it was
I
kind
would
of
drove the
scary.
crane.
It was my first time, and I almost hit it on a couple signs going around corners,
That's fun.
but I got it there.
How many
fine.
olds were you?
It was like 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
So
So
you
I
were
was
like
like 16,
12?
17.
Oh,
Yeah, I was 12 and I was driving a trailer, and that's how I got that in my yard.
really?
That's what the shipping and handling was. Me.
Yeah.
I was handling it the whole time.
Free plus shipping.
So are you
and
just
handling?
like inching your way down the road almost? Like you got traffic piled
No,
up behind
I
you,
was
or-
going pretty fast.
She's got like.
I-
30
I'm just going
cars.
like 90 down the hill.
I was going faster than my dad, who was in the crane, which the crane only
Whoa.
goes up to like 60, but I was still going faster than that on like a 45. So I was going most of the speed limit because I was kind of scared the whole time. I was like, oh,
I mean, I
geez,
would
oh,
be
gosh.
too.
Oh,
Oh,
gee
geez.
golly.
It was like my
Oh,
first
jeez.
time like legitimately driving, and I think
That would be
no,
scary.
my first time legitimately driving it was with a trailer too, because
Oh yeah, I remember this story.
yeah we
Oh,
had
was that when you were like 12?
I was 12 or 13, and
Yeah.
we had meat birds in fair, and we sold these meat birds, and then they were like, okay, the person who's gonna take them to the processor just dropped out. You guys are doing it. We were like, great, terrific. So me and my dad put all these birds in the thing, and then we're going. It's like 5 hours, and my dad's like, "Hey, you want to drive?" And we were on this dirt road that was like a cliff to one side. And I was like,
Oh.
"Of course I want to drive, Dad." And I was like, "Which one's brick? Which one's the?" And I was kind of just I couldn't reach, and it was great. And I drove for like 20 minutes, and I was like, "I'm done."
Throwback to episode 1. Cars go vroom vroom.
Was that actually? Did I
Yeah.
talk
That
about
was
that?
episode 1.
Huh.
Watch
Must-
it if you want to.
you
We have
would know.
one garbage mic.
Watch it if you feel so inclined to ruin your ears in
Yep.
that way. So that was kind of like my day, but like not actually because I wasn't talking about my day.
You're just
but
reflecting on your past.
reflecting on my past because of the day that I had.
Because you were, did you fix your skate ramp all the way, or
I fixed some of the holes. There's a lot of them, and a lot of the wood is kind of garbage, so I have to replace the beams and stuff in the back.
A lot of.
so you
a
just,
lot
do you
of-
just like eat crap when you're going down
That's
because
Benea's
like, a
new
wheel
character.
gets caught or something?
Every once in a while.
John,
What?
Fun.
Benea's character's a lot of.
A lot of, a lot of.
And
this.
then Poopy Man's the one who rules them all.
That's
Yeah.
correct. And I'm
And a lot of
the
and
minus and a lot
Horatio.
of Horatio. Yeah.
I like
you
how we
get-
all gave each other the names. Like I gave you Horatio.
You said Horatio.
yeah.
A
Two
big
episodes ago, I
chocolate
think.
person. If you don't get that reference, go back and watch
2 episodes ago, I believe.
2 episodes ago.
mine
which
is minus.
Just
He's
watch
a-
all the episodes, man.
He's a Roman warrior and he's built and he wears a diaper. He has
Luchador hat.
luchador hat and a diaper and he's
Throwback
built.
to last week's episode.
yeah, throw so many throwbacks.
That was last week.
These are so many hours of content
Yeah, you're right,
for you
that
guys to be
was.
blessed
Yeah.
with. You're
Well, it's
welcome.
going to
Bless
be
your
last
ears.
week.
Yes.
So John, how was your day?
I just told you.
Well, I
was-
mean, was that it though?
Pretty much okay.
Okay.
Oh, and I got
Then he
this
had a bomb sandwich and came here.
excellent sandwich.
And
Yeah,
he won't let any of us eat it.
I let Benea
It
have
looks
He
some.
let me
really
eat it
good.
because I'm his favorite.
He'd
Yeah.
let me
Other
eat
than
it,
that.
but
But I didn't
really
because
wanna
I
bite
didn't. You were like, "Give it to me, John." And I was like, "No." Yeah, it was like this
No.
big fat sausage, and I cut it. My mom cut it in half and put it on this big roll, and it was
His
like
mommy.
my mother.
His mom.
I love my mother. She's so great, and she made me great
My
food. It was
mother.
awesome. And you
That's-
can't have any.
That's your day.
Mine's probably better than your mom.
Mine's taller, so.
Sophie, did you have a good day?
Also,
Kind
sorry, I
of.
just wanted to interrupt her.
Oh,
Sorry, continue.
Kind of had a good day.
did you?
I didn't do anything but school.
So
That
it was
is
a bad
so
day.
fun.
Did you actually just say the B word?
But school.
But
The Poopy Man doesn't like that word.
It wasn't that bad because school wasn't terrible. Because
Because homeschool.
I don't have to do math anymore. Because I dropped out.
lucky duck.
I don't have to do math anymore because I did
You quit
so
school.
much math in advance that I kind of done like 3 years ago.
That's what I did too. I didn't have any math my senior year.
I did senior year math my freshman year, and I was like,
Did you do college? Didn't you do college math or something? You
yeah, a
did some
little bit. I
calculus?
was kind of bored with it, and then I
You're
did.
just so smart.
I
Well-
don't have to
Too
do
easy.
calculus.
My sophomore year, I did business math, which was kind of it's
Yeah.
more applicable because it's like, hey guys, this is how you actually do your taxes. This is something that's going to actually help
That's
you.
that's pretty legit.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, it's more it's better for you because a lot of the math that people are taught in regular school or even homeschooling, it is not like helpful. Like,
they're
you're
not
gonna
going to. They're
use a
not
lot
all
of
going to
that.
be construction workers or scientists or whatever.
Yeah, and a lot of people will be construction workers because that's like blue collar. That's something you go into, and even then you won't use it because you're not the foreman.
Yeah.
My dad uses a lot of
for your man.
geometry because he needs to learn. Like he uses triangulation to get to a certain point if he can't measure over a house. So he measures 2 points and then he finds the.
That's how they made the pyramids.
I can't remember any of the words right now. I'm not in a math brain.
Quick maths.
Quick maths.
Quick
He remembers the
maths.
one side that's a different name.
I love maths.
Yeah.
So Sophie, how
Mental
was your day?
Abuse to humans.
Fine.
Fine.
Okay.
Fine.
It was fine.
And then
Benea?
What about the day before that?
What's
Was
up?
that good?
what did I do?
How was your
we'll
day?
talk about that later.
Oh, my bad.
Benea, how was your day?
Well,
was that?
that's
what was
it.
the day
That's
bef-
all she gets.
I,
Oh, no, wait, what was it? Yesterday was Monday?
No, we're
Yep.
not talking about that right now.
Sorry.
So how was your day, Benea?
We didn't do anything on Monday.
I know.
That's what I was talking about. I didn't do anything on Monday either.
I,
I went to work.
worked on some YouTube videos on my channel today.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
That's fun.
I watched
I'm on this
your
podcast now.
I watched your playthrough of VeggieTales.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That video was doing really good.
I went and commented on. Well, yeah, because it popped up in my recommended, and I was like, "What?"
Did it? Yeah, it's getting like.
So-
I haven't uploaded on that channel in a hot second.
And then I made sure to comment on it. I said, "Wait, there's an Aragon movie."
Oh, did you? I didn't see that comment.
Well, I commented on it yesterday.
I got
so-
okay. I got a comment from someone else that's like, "Man, why don't you have more subscribers?"
I saw that
What
one.
It's
channel
like
is it?
probably because I
Just the-
don't upload.
Is it like
Get more.
other?
Just
Yeah,
do it.
my
other channel?
second channel. So my first channel, my main channel's name was Jeffrey. Second channel's in the Wild Jeffrey, but I decided I was going to change my first channel name to the Wild Jeffrey just because it comes up better with search terms and
And then
whatnot.
here's Choco Taco. Mm-hmm.
Oh, what about that?
So what is
I
the
don't know.
actual name of it though?
The Wild Jeffrey. But then my second channel is also called the Wild Jeffrey right now. So I might change it to like, I don't know, the Tame Jeffrey or something. I don't know.
Which
The
one?
not
Is,
so
Mild
wild
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
The
Mild.
Mild Jeffrey.
which one is the football one?
That's the
That's
Wild.
my
Jeffrey.
main
That's
channel.
okay. Is that Wild Jeffrey?
Well, they're both that right now.
Well,
Yes.
but one of them.
Mild
Yes.
Jeffrey.
The one with a lot of subs has the footballs.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
subscribed to that one.
Go subscribe to Benea, the Wild
Link in the
Jeffrey.
description.
Also,
I always
guys, you
leave it
should
in the description
subscribe
now.
to Biscuit Studios.
You should.
That's this channel that you're watching
Buy-
this on.
And
buy
then
the merch.
today,
That we don't have.
that was only the first
Right.
part of my day, though.
Oh, I had a dream, Banana.
What was the second part of your
You
day?
had a dream?
I had a dream that
Yeah.
you designed us Biscuit Studios merch.
I mean, I've been
It's a
dreaming about
sign.
that
Like,
too.
like you designed it and we had it. We had gotten it.
Now
Dude,
they
we
need to do it.
eventually.
Like we all had our own hats and everything.
What
and
did it look like?
I had a
Like
dream that we were
Biscuit
up at
Studios
Bridger,
merch.
but
Oh. This-
Bridger was
there was like a
different.
hat and it said
like-
Biscuit Studios on it, and it was like orange on parts of the hat. and it was,
Just love it when two conversations happen on the same podcast.
Isn't
at
it
the
just
same time.
epic?
I had a dream too.
So you had a dream you went up
Wait,
to Big
I-
Sky?
It was
Well, we
really
went
bad,
to Bridger,
actually.
and there was
John, that
a
wasn't a dream.
dirt road that went around Bridger instead of like one that was next to it. And then instead of the lodge and like all the ski lifts and stuff, there were these giant redwood trees, and then that's where the ski lifts were. And I had trouble getting my payment so I could pay, and I was like, here, take my card. And I didn't have my card, and they were like, well, you got to get more money. So I went with the manager lady, and we went up the road, and then we started getting chased by somebody once we got my money, and we came down, and I don't remember what it was, but it was enormous, and
John,
it
that
was chasing
wasn't
us.
a dream.
That was me.
That was me.
You were the manager lady?
Yeah.
I thought she was familiar.
I know, right, dude? That wasn't a dream though. That's what Bridger looks like right now. There's big redwoods and stuff.
And
I just had a
monsters that
vision of
chase you or
Isaac in a
something.
dress. It was really funny.
That's
Got him.
disgusting. I'm not.
No, it was a professional manager. She had a suit thing.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
me.
Those are hot.
Yeah, on Isaac.
Sometimes.
Isaac was wearing a women's suit and a
Yes,
wig,
sir.
apparently.
And
It was
like
also a
tiny.
sign.
And then this afternoon,
Oh, sorry, Dad.
I did some door dashing,
Yeah.
which I
Aw,
felt really
poor guy.
stupid that I didn't pack my stuff because I literally went down this road earlier dashing. It's like, I have to go home still.
That's
I still
kind
have to
of
do
a bummer.
another hour of driving to get home and then back out here. But anyway, yeah, I was doing that, and I last night I went down the. I mean, it's not really even a rabbit trail, but I was like, I wonder what my rating is because I hadn't checked it, and I was 5-star, perfect dasher, and then
Sweet.
there's a section where you can leave a compliment for the driver,
Yeah.
and I quote, there was only one, and it said, "He's so cute."
Got him. Was she cute?
I don't know. I'm really hoping it was a girl who left it. It's anonymous.
It was a
Oh,
guy.
no.
He's like,
I
"He's
don't
so
know.
cute."
That's adorable.
so cute.
When
I-
was it?
He's so cute.
What?
It's
When
not
was the
wrong.
comment?
It's not wrong.
I don't know. It was either February or January
What?
because I have only dashed a couple times, but
I don't dash at all.
That's kind of funny.
it's like I was not expecting that, and then
I wasn't
sent
either.
that to Sam, and then he went and looked at his, and he has one that's like, I wish I had got his Insta.
Yeah, there was one.
He would.
There was one that he was talking to for a while, and the DoorDash will delete the numbers out of your phone. So they're temporary numbers. And he was talking to her, and it was just like, he was about to say something. He was about to like, here's my
He's about to
Insta.
propose, and
And then it was like not delivered. And then he's like, oh, frick, what the heck? And he kept, and it was like nothing would deliver. So like, it was like 12:30 at night. Me, Levi, or
but he
him
knows
were
where she
out.
lives now, so
I don't remember where it was. I'm pretty sure he doesn't either. It was somewhere like, man, I have no. It was like near a grocery store, but I don't remember which one it was. It was near one of them.
Really?
I was
That's
very
helpful.
flattered by that, and I was
Oh.
also like, I hope that it's a female.
There's a
I also
creepy
hope that
old
the
man.
female is like within like 3 years of my age, give or take.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because if she was like,
If she's like 40,
that's kind of creepy.
yeah, a
If
little
Not
If
bit.
she
really,
was an
that's
old
kinda-
person, though, that wouldn't be.
That wouldn't be as
Totally.
creepy.
Oh, he's
She's
so-
like
Yeah.
Or if it
70.
was like
grandma, like he's
like a
adorable.
13-year-old, and they were like, he's
yeah,
cute.
that's
That's weird.
Like a
not been
13-year-old
called that in my
boy.
adult life. So I was very.
Well, you
I was
have
quite
now.
Flattered.
Dad, you're
What?
cute. I've twice.
Oh,
But I'm
and then
lying.
also,
So.
Dad. Dad, you're cute.
downtown sucks
Hey.
to park and stuff.
I know.
Oh, it does.
And I was getting this one order. I'm kind of retarded when it comes to maps.
Oh, the maps there are really bad
Yeah.
for DoorDash.
They are. I went to this one restaurant though, and the order wasn't there, and they're like, "Well, someone already took it." I'm like, "Oh shoot, dude!" And then Dylan came in, and I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, Dylan?"
He's like, I
Dylan
took your
Gross.
order.
No, he didn't. He was like, "Dang, that's crazy, man." And I was like, and so someone else took the order, but not to them. So I guess someone just stole it, and so they had to remake the order. And the guy's like, "That's like this happened to us last week, man."
Oh no.
Oh, what the fuck?
But like,
it's probably the Fred breaking them.
and then
I'd do that.
Then I texted the person because I was like, "Hey, your order got stolen, so they're remaking it. It's gonna be late." But I texted the wrong person because I was doing like a double order, and so they're like, "What the H?" And
What the heck?
and it's like, "Oh wait, no, you're the person who ordered the crepe. I have your thing. It's just gonna be late."
Oh.
So yeah,
That's
that was
kinda
a first for me. Fun times.
Yeah, door dashing is fun. Like me and Sam will go out sometimes, and he'll drive for the first like quarter, and I'll be like, I'm driving, and because like you said, parking's really bad, so I'll just like pull
Oh,
up
yeah.
doing
Dude,
90,
I
and then
Probably walked like 2 miles just on the sidewalks downtown,
yeah,
and a lot of just going back and forth, being like, "Okay, so that's that building," and
yeah. But
Yeah.
I'll just
Oh,
like
man.
drop him off and do a couple laps with like my arm out the window, going, "Wah!"
oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's kind
And
of.
there's so many one-way streets too, and it's like,
I hate it.
I've never wanted to live in a big city, but just like the amount of time I've spent downtown, which isn't even that much because I try to avoid it.
Yeah,
But it's like, man, I don't want to live in a big city.
yeah. It's.
Good night.
I mean, unless it's like Phoenix, because Phoenix is all on a grid.
Phoenix,
Oh, is it?
Arizona.
Is it like all
Flop,
nicely
flop,
laid
vanilla.
out?
Yeah, it's all on a grid. It's
I don't want to
pretty
live in Phoenix because it gets like 120 degrees in the summer.
Not this winter. It snowed there, didn't it? It's
Something,
crazy.
but like that's not in the summer.
Just, yeah.
Yeah. It gets
Like
hot
I don't
here
want to
the
live
summer.
in really any place any bigger than this.
Yeah, I'm okay with
And
the
not
place we
even-
live in.
Like I said, I did some orders around Belgrade, and it's just like I just like the vibe of Belgrade so much better.
I used to really not like Belgrade.
Can you request a dasher?
I don't
No.
think so.
I
That's
want
stupid.
banana.
I want banana.
I want banana.
I think
Yeah.
there should be a
I'll leave a
button
nice
for that.
review. I
So
would.
Clementine, how was your day?
Wow.
I was out of things to say, so
I
It was
wasn't.
pretty great. My
The
weekend was
worst.
better than my day though.
Same.
your evening because
Yeah,
you got to
but-
come on this epic podcast.
Got
Haha.
Yeah.
We all
you.
shared a weekend.
Yeah,
but
we all
we
shared.
can talk
Except
about
for
that. in
Other
just a
than
sec.
banana.
Frick you, Banana.
I was like, did we?
Yeah, you were there.
I don't
I
remember
don't
this.
remember that.
Sundays are.
Oh, that's right. Because
so
you guys
much
had a movie
Press.
night.
No, that
yeah,
was
we'll
that
talk
was
about
2
that
weeks
just in a
ago.
sec. But was
No,
that was
2 weeks
that
ago?
was Friday.
That was
But
after we
movie- I thought
recorded
you
the
meant
last
like a,
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I thought you meant like youth group last week.
No, I think he did.
We already
mean
talked
Friday.
about the
No, but he
truck
meant
and
Friday.
mudding and stuff.
With-
Yeah, you silly
Okay.
head.
That
was
was
a while
after.
ago.
Whatever.
So, anyways, we.
How's your week? How's your day, Clementine? Like your
It was
today.
great. I woke up in a good mood, and I'm gonna go to sleep in a good mood.
Did you
Well,
cry
we can
today?
still change that.
Yeah,
I
we
did
can take
not.
that.
Actually,
Hey.
I did finish a book today though.
Congrats.
book?
What book?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, what
I
is
didn't
that?
know you guys knew how to read.
Sorry. I meant that
Great.
genuinely,
What
but like
book
I
did you
said it
read?
like a
Book.
douche.
What did you say?
I
What
said
book?
congrats,
Oh, thank you.
Book.
but I was like I
Oh.
meant it like yeah, congrats.
Thank
You're
you.
like,
Thank you, John.
congrats.
yeah.
I
Idiot.
finished Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix.
Oh, that
Which
one.
one is that?
That's so demonic.
That's
Are you just saying?
the fourth one, fifth.
Are
Does
you-
it really
I think-
matter though?
Are
It's
you-
the first one and the 8th one, and
I
the rest of
haven't
it's
read or
filler.
seen- I'm pretty sure there's only 7, but I think there's 8 movies.
There's 8 movies.
eight
There's
movies,
only
but the
7
last
one into
books
2, I
because
think.
Whatever.
The movies
the last
suck.
book was made into 2 parts.
The movies suck compared to the
I don't
books.
like J.K.
I
Rowling.
haven't read them.
Yeah,
I
she's
haven't
an
seen them,
idiot.
and I currently don't have any plans to.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I saw
I don't
half
hate
of one
it,
of
but
them,
it's
and I was like,
why bother?
yeah,
at this
there's
point?
much better
I
things to
liked
watch.
Yeah, like
I
Pirates
like
of
it.
the
I'll just watch
Caribbean.
Lord of the Rings 37
Honestly.
times.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is better if you want a fantasy, and Star Wars is better
You
if
know
you
what's a
want.
great movie and I didn't even know it was a
Lightsaber.
movie
Star Wars is
until
pretty
like
good.
the other day.
What?
Aragon. That's a movie.
There's an Aragon movie?
Yeah, there's an
It
Aragon
is.
movie.
That sucks.
Crazy,
it's
man.
So
it's
bad.
so good.
I bet it.
Oh.
I mean, if they
Yeah,
made an
no, it's
Aragon
so
movie, it
good.
would have to be good.
Oh yeah.
The books are so good. It
It'd
would
have
take
to be
a
good.
true
Moron.
artist to screw that up. Some true talent would have
Well,
to
they
screw
got
that
some
up.
true
Oh
talent.
man, that was a good movie though.
I
Great
bet it was.
talent.
We should have
So
a
good. We should-
watch party.
We should
And
watch that.
We should, and then we could all celebrate how good the movie is.
What movie?
The Aragon movie.
Wait, there's an Aragon movie?
We're not going to
Isaac,
go
how
in
was your
circles
day?
like this.
Oh, my day was
What was-
good.
What was your day,
Kinda.
Isaac?
Good. It was good. It was okay.
What'd you do today? What'd you do
So
today?
don't tell us the good part. Tell us the kind of part.
Oh.
Oh, I went to work. Sometimes I suck at working. That's pretty much it.
What are you not good at doing at work?
My job.
No, I don't really know. Sometimes I just like it's just like off all day, and I'm just like,
It's like I didn't want to wake
and then I
up.
like get done with the day. I'm like, frick, I got like barely anything done today, and like, yeah, that was
Made money though.
yeah, but I don't feel like I did.
That's how I feel during school, but I don't make money, so it's not even worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Just trust me.
So we had this fun weekend.
Yeah, we had a
You're
great
really smooth with
weekend.
those transitions.
Anyways,
Anyways, shut up. Listen to what I have to say.
it was fun.
It was fun. You guys want to?
Why was it so fun?
Well,
Kick it off.
okay, so
Tell me all the fun you
Saturday
had.
was
without
No,
Pretty
let's start on Friday.
okay.
It's
So there was
all
Friday,
started.
and then there was
When I was
there
born.
Saturday,
It
and
all
then it
started
got
when my
to Sunday.
great grandpa was born, and he had
In
my great grandpa
1815.
And he went to World War I and II, and, he was
and
a general in
Vietnam
the-
and Watergate.
I wonder if there's anybody who survived the Titanic crashing and then World War I, II, and the
And
Free.
Vietnam. I wonder.
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Probably.
I wonder.
I
I
do
said
wonder.
that
Like, what-
Friday.
you mean like survive
Yeah, but
the
not on the
Titanic
podcast.
as in like
Saturday
they were
morning.
on the Titanic?
Yeah.
So
Okay,
we watched the
probably.
Titanic on Friday. It was
Friday.
such a good. That's such
They
a good
loved
movie.
that movie.
They were
So,
so entertained.
freaking good. It's
the
like
whole
the
time.
best.
Why do I get the feeling that
That
at
was
least John and Isaac didn't like
such a good movie?
The movie was like
It's too long.
okay. It was
it?
way
I've
too
never
long.
seen
It
it.
wasn't
It was way
terrible,
too
but it
Even
wasn't good.
Endgame was too long. Like shorten that stuff up.
Wasn't it like 2.5 hours or something?
Endgame
Titanic
was 3
is
hours.
It was
3.5
three-
hours.
Well, Lord
3
of the Rings
hours
is
and
two
like
and a
It's
half
like
hours,
3
but it
hours
does
and
it
15
really
minutes.
good.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings is 2.5. Yeah, 2.5.
Extended is
Um,
3.
That's filled with
I
like
love Lord of the
action.
Rings,
It's-
though.
It's a good
Endgame is
movie.
3 hours and 5 minutes.
Yeah, and
Forrest Gump is 2 and 22 minutes.
Forrest Gump. I
Oh,
could
wow.
watch 8 hours of that.
Dude, Forrest Gump
Yeah.
is the best.
I love
Really
that.
good
I haven't
movie.
watched that movie.
What?
Way
Next-
better than
next
What
Titanic.
movie
movie?
night.
I
Forrest
haven't
Gump
seen it
on
either.
Friday. What the frick?
Yeah.
Because
Um,
then we watched the
We watched the binge.
Something
the
else.
binge.
What's that?
Oh, our parents weren't supposed to know we watched that, huh?
That's an interesting. No. I didn't say that.
You're like, shut
Anyways,
up.
we should have watched Forrest Gump on Friday.
Forrest Gump's a really good
We
movie.
should have.
Maybe next
But
time.
then we would
But-
have been up even later.
No, we should have
Anyway.
just not watched Titanic. Watch Forrest
Titanic
Gump.
sucks.
How so? Was it
I
just
knew
drag
it was
on?
gonna happen.
I knew at the ending the whole time.
I didn't think it'd be from that point of view. It was point of view of Rose telling
Yeah,
the story.
she sucks. She dropped the freaking thing in the ocean.
I-
What an
I
idiot.
hated
Oh
that
my
part.
God.
Do you not know what they were looking
Stupid.
for?
Okay, so anyway, the movie, these guys in the 90s are
guys.
looking for, it was 98, right? 97, 98, something like that. They're looking through the Titanic to find this necklace that's worth so much money or whatever.
Because it's a big
Ooh-wee.
diamond or something.
And they find some
Ooh-wee.
paintings, and the lady's like, "Oh, that's me." She
And it's like
calls
this
them, and then
chick and
yeah. And then she's like, "Okay, so here's the story," and then she tells them the story, and then she's like, "So basically, I have the necklace.
That cost a lot of money.
It's ridiculously expensive." And then she didn't tell them that. She's basically like distracting them with this story, and then they're like, "Okay, cool, I guess." And it's like, so it's not on the Titanic wreck, and they were like super bummed out, which rightfully so, and because they were looking down there for a long time, and then
It kind of ruined his career.
it ruined his career. And then, get this, the lady had it with her, so she could have given it to him. But wait, there's more. She goes to
What?
the end of the boat, and then she throws it into the ocean.
And
And
says,
then
"Oops," like it was
laughs.
an accident.
No, she laughs like
She goes,
like,
"Oops."
like,
you witch.
oh, what a freaking gosh! She could have given it to him and been like, "Yep, you found that on the Titanic." She could have given it to anybody. I'm sure many people would have love to have that.
Accepted it.
It could have done so many things. It could have gone to a
Hey,
museum.
but maybe
it
if they
could have
keep
been-
looking, they'll find it down there.
Solved world hunger and
That wasn't real.
Cancer.
And cancer.
If they actually did that in real life, that would cost so much money to make that movie because
Mhm.
the gem was worth like millions of dollars.
even
That's
back
the most
then, and then
expensive
it got
movie.
More money.
Because of
What you're
inflation.
saying is, even though it was like the highest grossing movie for like 20 years, it didn't deserve it.
No,
No.
it was
No,
stupid.
no,
It
I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen.
I knew it was gonna happen, and I knew it
boat
was gonna be
sank.
stupid.
I mean,
think
knew
the
that was gonna
villain-
happen.
And Rose said, "I'll never let go," and then she
and then
let
she
go.
let go.
I'll never let go, and then
Idiot.
5 minutes later in the movie, she lets go.
I mean, she did wait for him to die first, but like,
Yeah,
So he didn't know
Respectfully.
she let
she
go.
waited for him to
Yeah.
die, and she could have like.
he
brought
probably wasn't
him
even
up.
actually dead. He was just kind of cold and.
Yeah, I was talking about that on Friday night. That he probably wasn't dead. He's just because it was super cold in the water, and before they got rescued, it was like 2 hours or something. They were just sitting in the water with
Yeah,
their life jackets on.
And they waited too long to come back, so all of the people died. That weren't on the
Yeah,
little boat.
they only saved 7 people out of the water,
6.
or
Mm.
6,
6.
whatever. Sorry,
According to the movie
I
or
gave
history.
you all the
History.
facts
history.
She did.
because I love that movie.
But they screwed some things up in the movie, and I was like, wait a minute. And I looked it up, and they legitimately had screwed things up in the movie.
Like what?
They- like it was small things, like minuscule things, and I was like, why? And I don't remember much of it, but it was irritating that it had happened. And-
I liked that one American chick.
oh yeah, I don't remember her name.
I think it was Brown, like Molly Brown.
Molly Brown,
Molly
and she was a real person, right?
Yeah, and she survived like 3 other shipwrecks.
She's bad luck.
Or is that good luck?
No,
No,
don't have her on
she's
your
bad
Good
luck.
luck
bicycle
for her.
sink.
Bad
Good luck
for
is
everybody
not
else.
sinking.
Good luck for her, but bad luck because she sinks all the boat.
I think bad luck for other people
She's
is good luck
just
for
so
you. In
big.
comparison,
So
In, yeah,
in
you're-
comparison,
she just
if
kinda
there's like
sank the ship.
if you just lower everyone else's luck around you, your luck looks good.
yeah.
So if she does that to
it's
everyone
like
in
karma.
the ship,
No, I mean not karma. It's like the you know that stuff the
yeah, silly putty.
charisma. It's
Oh.
like charisma. Yeah, silly putty.
Silly
Yeah,
putty.
charisma, not silly putty.
Silly
So, anyways,
Anyway, the Titanic sucked.
yeah,
And then
It
we
actually
watched
did. It sucked.
another movie.
It was kind of cool seeing all those little people like fall off the thing.
yeah, and like
Yeah, that
they
was
fell
so
way
cool.
too fast, but it was
yeah, they
cool
were
anyways.
falling way too fast.
I love
'cause
how
of-
she
They
just
like reached terminal velocity the instant they leapt off the deck,
Yeah.
and they kind of just and I was like, whoa.
I love how she lays on the door and makes
Doesn't
no
let
room.
him
She's
in.
like, no, I need
Even
this.
laying on the door, if he laid next to her, it would have been enough room for both of them, and they would have been
And
warmer
they
because of
would have
body
been
heat.
warmer.
You know,
Yeah,
yeah.
we
They coulda
talked
c-
about that,
uh,
didn't we?
Yeah, they could have they could have.
There's
like,
a lot of ways to stay warm.
Yeah.
A lot of
But anyways,
creative
then after that we
ways.
watched this funny movie.
Oh jeez.
Suck It Down Pipe.
Oh, jeez.
And
Suck it
then,
down, suck it down, pipe.
And then we went to bed and woke up on Saturday.
Yeah, we did.
No, I
And
woke
then
up
John
went
had
to
to
bed
go
on
because he had a
Saturday.
silly little friend coming over, and
Yeah.
so John had to leave early and get out of bed, and then
Well, early. I had to leave at 11:30.
And we got
Early.
McDonald's.
Yeah,
that
we got
morning.
McDonald's.
yeah, we got
and-
McDonald's.
I
after you
didn't.
left.
Sorry.
That's
My-
as you
li-
left.
Literally the couple seconds after you left, Sophie or it was either mom or Sophie. Someone called me and asked what we wanted from McDonald's.
Sad.
And then
Like,
Isaac's
John
like,
just
John
left.
left. I was like,
and
fine,
everyone
maybe
just like
we won't
got
get him
depressed,
anything.
and then they just
Yeah, and then we all went and
died.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
And then
when
that
I
was
left.
pretty much
was
Saturday.
really
so then
rough.
Sunday came along, and all of our friends ditched us at church. So it was just me and Sophie.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, and
after that,
Mariah
we
was
went
there,
met
and
up
she's precious.
Went to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, we got B-dubs. That excellent burger.
B-dubs.
Oh,
It was like
man.
all
did
the
you
families
get the same
came
one you got
too.
last time?
I did. It wasn't
All
quite
the
as good
families
because
came.
I
It was
think
amazing.
they had
It was like
left the
5.
meat out or
It was
something.
like
but
5 families.
They left the meat out.
well, no, I think they left the like after they'd cooked it, they didn't put it on the burger.
Oh,
right
I
away.
thought you meant like they just gave you the burger without the meat.
Oh.
So then we ate at Buffalo Wild Wings, and we were like, "All right, what should we do now?"
I was
so-
I'm talking about my burger.
Oh.
Was it
Nobody
yummy?
cares.
This isn't a
That was, like,
mukbang.
one
We
of
can
the
do
best
that
burgers
later.
ever.
really good.
So then we went to the skate park.
No, we went to John's house.
Yeah,
You're
we
gonna
went to
cut
John's
me
house.
off about my excellent burger just to say you went to the skate park?
What? No.
Frick.
So
I
we
got
went to
cheese
John's
curds
house,
too,
And I learned everything I know
And then
on
so
his half pipe.
we went to John's
Yeah.
house,
Yeah.
and John and I fixed and got on went and messed with
Oh,
his
yeah.
dad's truck.
So,
So-
for those of you who don't know, which is probably everybody, my dad has this big Frankenstein truck.
Unless you watched
85
2 episodes ago,
GMC
in which
matched
case you
with a
do
couple
know.
other trucks, and
Were we talking about it?
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, so it's kind of broken, and I don't remember talking about it at all, but it's broken, and the starter was broken, and the battery, we didn't have one. So we went to AutoZone or whatever, got a new battery.
They got the battery a couple
In
couple
terms
days
of
ago.
batteries, they had no batteries.
I don't understand. But anyways,
I think she was trying to make a joke. It was like this. And so in terms of the car having batteries, we had no batteries. And
That's funny, John.
no, I don't get it.
deliver even with excellent delivery like what I had, it's
I
just
don't
not
get the
funny
joke.
at all.
I don't
So
get the joke.
Anyways,
anyways, so with the battery
I
in
don't
there,
get
it would
it.
start if the starter would work. But we had the starter was the piece inside was broken, so you had to yank it around the whole time
Yeah,
to
so
get it started.
the bolt that goes into the solenoid for the contact point,
it
was
all
broken inside the
rubbing around.
solenoid, so you had to wiggle it around to try and make it make contact to start it.
And it was kind of scary because you were right there over the wheel in the wheel well to like put your hand in there. And one time I wasn't in there, thank goodness, but Isaac started it and he did.
Well, that was after we put the starter in.
after we
so
put the starter in.
It was okay.
It was okay, but he kind of just lurched forward because he didn't have his foot on the.
It was in
um,
drive.
It
and you
was
can
in
start
drive.
when
It was
it's
in
on.
front. It kinda,
But anyway, so it like lunged forward. John and I were both in the car, so we didn't care. But
yeah, we had fixed it. My dad had another one, and we just kind of
yeah,
yoinked
so we
that
went
one
under
out
there and we pulled it out. It was really easy and fun because it's an old truck, so it's really easy to do.
yeah,
it's like
I love
two
all,
bolts and
it
then
has like 3 feet of clearance, so it's
yeah, we didn't even have to lift it or anything. You just kind of
it's
go under
great.
it. So
I
then
love
we
working on it.
took it off and then went into the garage and grabbed the new one, threw it on, hooked it up, and put it back in place. And then
Yeah, and then we were like
jumped in the truck, turned it on. We were in first, so we rolled forward, and I was like, "Oops!" And then I put it in neutral and turned it on again, and it was fine.
Yeah, and this truck, do you know what death wobble is, Banana?
What is
Death wobble?
death wobble?
Yes.
Oh, isn't that like what you get on a skateboard when you're like?
That's what you get on a skateboard when you're going too fast and it's just
You
shaking
start
from
just
side to
wobbling,
Yeah,
side.
and
yeah.
some trucks do that. and
Some
it's
trucks do that,
terrifying.
and this
Oh.
one does. So Isaac was
Fun.
driving for a while. He's like, "You want to drive, John?" I was like, "Of course." So I started driving, and I'm not as good at stick as Isaac is, and this stick shift is a bit.
It's a bit something.
It's something else. So and this is the first one I learned on too. So I was like,
It's a gnarly truck.
it is. And I was driving it and, going the speed limit, of course, and I get death wobble, and it's just the whole thing starts shaking from side to side
Oh.
violently.
Are you like in traffic or anything?
No,
Or-
we
No,
were
I was
just
just
driving.
driving around a neighborhood just to
Okay.
get used to it. And when death wobble happens, you have to put it into neutral and then step on the brake, and so it goes out of death wobble. But my dad said it gets that on the highway sometimes, and you just got to like pull off to the side and be like, okay, we're fine, but we could have died. And then I got death wobble again, like as I was driving, like not even 5 minutes later. And then Isaac's like, watch this, let me drive. And then he gets
I
death
got
wobble.
And then I
And then he got it
death wobble
again.
twice.
Yeah. So that was fun.
Does it just like randomly happen?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
like random generating.
It depends on like what you're doing and if the hubs are locked, because it can go into what are you doing?
They're having a conversation without talking, which is better than having a conversation while talking over ours.
That works. But so you can lock the hubs so that it can go into 4-wheel drive, right?
Yeah.
You know what that is, right there? Basically, you turn something on the front
Manual
wheels.
lock.
Oh yeah.
Manual locking hubs. And so if you do that, they'll even get death wobble way more often. And they've gotten it 4 times in the 30-40 minutes we driven it. And my dad said it gets that on the highway, so that's kind of interesting.
That is.
I like to just
interesting.
ride the death wobble out.
Yeah, we know. We were in the truck with you.
It's just like
You were like, yeah.
It was
Is that bad
pretty
for it?
scary.
no. I
Probably.
mean, I stopped sooner. It wasn't like I just drove with it wobbling. Like
Oh, yeah. It's hard to steer because it barely has power steering
no, the power steering's fine until you're trying to do certain things.
until you try to turn it.
No, like it works fine when you're driving forward, but if you go in reverse, it doesn't like to work very well.
Yeah. So the power steering's finicky. It doesn't
Yeah,
like to
as long as you're
always
in
work.
drive going forward.
I figured out that it doesn't work that well when you're in snow and stuff. It just doesn't like turning when there's just no traction there, so it just kind of just goes. So that's how what I was talking about. So we did that. We did the truck thing, and while we were doing that, Sophie and Clementine were on my skate ramp. Because I shred.
I was actually on the skate ramp.
Whatever.
She was hitting people.
I was hitting people with sticks.
Yeah, she had
It's not very nice.
sticks and
Who
stuff.
are these
It-
people?
Sam and Ben and Taylor.
You're just throwing crap at them.
And Trey was
no,
freaking
they have
out of
these
board.
lightsabers made out of pool noodles and like PCP.
Uh huh.
Like
What's
PCP?
There's
What?
Suck it down.
That's a drug.
Suck it down pipe.
Get down,
Not
Pep.
the drug, like the pipe.
PVC.
Yeah, that.
Got him.
PCP.
Clementine.
Yeah,
The
that.
same name.
Uh-huh,
Hey, what's
yep,
up? Can I
yep.
get some PVC? Yeah, here you go, man.
Some PVC.
Did the drug. Anyway, sorry.
Anyways,
So you're beating the
And-
crap out of people.
Yeah, I
right?
was beating the crap out of them, and I totally won. And
Totally.
and I
And then
was
Sophie was like shredding it on the tube. She like
Shredding
dropped
it.
in
On
and
the-
everything.
so hard.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Wow.
And we shredded it for a while, and I got bored there, so we were like, "Hey, let's go to the park."
Hey guys, let's go to the park.
And then we went to the park.
Hey guys.
We went to the skate park, and the main area of the skate park where there's like the grinds and the drop-ins and the roll-in and the waterfall, all
All
that stuff
snowy.
was snowy and it was wet over there. And I was
Grindage.
super bummed. And then I see this dude who's dropping into the bowl, which is basically just a big swimming pool that was made for skating. Because like back in the old days, they didn't have half pipes and anything. They just
Yeah,
drained
it was a
pools.
swimming pool.
Yeah.
And I mean, before people decided to skate swimming pools, they just skated flat objects.
Imagine being boring. Canon. But, so we see this dude dropping in, like, heck yeah. So we go over there, and it's kind of like a fun little pit to play in. And we met this dude. His name's John.
Who knew?
Awesome name. And he was
Is
pretty
it
good.
with an H?
So probably.
I don't
It's
know.
an
I
H,
didn't
but it's
ask.
not
Hey,
awesome.
if you watch the podcast, comment below.
What?
No, the guy that we met.
Oh, yeah. John, if you're
Oh.
watching right now,
Is it with an H
Hey,
or no?
dude.
We need to know.
correct. Yeah,
Just
because
call me
even his
idiot.
Instagram name doesn't have his name in
Oh, I thought
it.
you said idiot.
Idiot.
Stop. That's so mean.
So, anyways,
Not you.
But he was
Anyways.
like popping, like,
Anyways.
360
and things. He's like,
off the.
It was
the
really
front.
cool.
It was really cool.
he
And
was really good.
He taught me and Trey how to do some extra stuff, and he was teaching Isaac some stuff too. We were just
was.
yeah,
He
you were just
was.
watching him and going with him, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you know, you go with people that are better than you to learn from them, even if it's not like teaching you. You can watch them and you can get better by learning what they do and little things, very subtle things, just like snowboarding. I went with Matthew.
Snowboarding.
Snowboard.
Snowboarding.
Pre ACL.
Wait,
Yeah,
snowboarding.
pre-
It was so
pre-ACL
freaking
tour.
cool.
I went with
OG
Matthew
ACL, Matt.
and yeah, and
And he got that new ACL.
he's a lot better of a snowboarder than I am, and I
He's got that OG.
picked up
He's
stuff.
been
so-
doing it a lot longer too.
yeah.
Wait, actually.
But I figured out how to snowboard because you
Since he
know.
was like
No, I
4.
know.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought you were authentic.
so these two
I
learned
know.
how to kind of skateboard a little bit. I learned how to get a little bit better from John.
Shredded it so
Then
hard.
I fell.
I fell too.
You
Everyone
both fell.
falls.
I
Not
got
me,
it.
though.
I fell. We were doing the thread the needle. So somebody would
That was
go
fun.
straight across, and then somebody would go diagonal to them, but it would go at different times. So it'd be like this, like a pendulum on both
Yeah.
axes, and we almost hit each other.
So we would be
Trey was
pumping
kinda
in the
not
bowl, and we'd go like opposite directions of each other. Like we'd cross paths.
Yeah, and we got 3 people doing it one time, and then we were like, well, that's just not, because we were about to hit, and
Boom.
yeah, I was really close to hitting Trey because I was going the same speed, going back and forth, and he kept losing speed and gaining speed because he was on my Blood Wizard board, which has really soft wheels, and it's
Blood
kind of hard to
Wizard?
pump on that one
I
and
love
keep
that
speed.
board. I like
And
it.
and you know, he was just kind of, and he got like within a couple inches of hitting me, and I was going pretty fast. I was like, Trey, and he was like, my bad.
I want to play cards.
My bad. Want to play cards?
Like our
And then, you know, he got on his board and he was fine with it. But, you know, that was great. And I got my light up board, and it got kind of dark in there, and my wheels lit up, and I was like cruising. It was sick. Then we got what was it? We got frozen yogurt.
yeah.
We went to
So
Juice
good.
roll?
we went to Use World and it was closed. And then
They
we
literally
turned
turned
the
off the
lights off
lights
as soon as we
As
pulled
we
up.
pulled up.
Oh damn.
So we went
Yeah.
to Toppers and they
Is
serve
it
you
still
whatever.
called Toppers?
It's called Essies.
It's called Essie's, but I still call it Toppers.
We're still gonna call it toppers.
Yeah, so we went there, got some stuff, and it was sick. And I ate my food and went home and slept it.
So what
That
was
is
so
so
great
cool.
about our weekend?
That was it.
I forgot.
It was just fun to experience the whole thing.
Boarding was
Yeah.
really fun
Yeah.
because there's like a couple of us and we're all like that.
We should get
What's
Benny a
that?
good
That
snowboard.
means we're all really tight and everybody else is that right there.
That's you.
For those of you on Spotify,
No, not
they're
banana.
putting their
Banana's the
pinkies
best.
in the air. I don't know why.
For those of you on Spotify, they're drinking tea.
No, these
No,
four go
there's
together.
the-
Oh, my bad. Not this. I was doing like the little fox thing. And then,
That's a llama.
no, it's
It's a
that's a
coyote.
deer.
Sad
It's a
llama,
coyote.
happy
That's the deer.
Did you guys ever do the thing? And there was
No. We did.
Like, okay.
Do what thing?
Sad llama, happy llama.
No,
like
never.
mentally disabled.
Yeah, I
llama.
did that one.
What? Super
I
drama.
didn't do that with my
Sad
Super
llama,
llama.
happy llama, mentally disabled llama.
mentally retarded.
Sad llama, depressed llama, normal llama, retarded llama. What?
Camel.
What was it?
That
What
was a thing in like
I was a
5th
thing.
depressed
grade.
llama, normal
Yeah, I
You know what else
remember
was a
that.
I
thing?
skipped fifth grade. I wouldn't know.
I did
I
too,
did too.
actually.
I
It's
I
a
went-
common grade.
That
to
was a
skip.
joke.
I
But,
skipped.
I
7th
actually
grade.
did.
I skipped
Yeah.
5th grade
Why
as
do
well.
most people skip 5th grade?
I don't know.
They
Did
just
you
wanna
guys
jump
all
to
skip
middle
I mean,
school?
4 of us have skipped 5th grade in here.
well, did you skip like 5th grade? How so? I guess like 'cause
I
you
jumped ahead in
jumped
school.
I know you jumped to junior high a year early.
Yeah, I was in
I
junior
went
high
straight
year
from
early.
5th grade to high school, man. I would.
That crap
And then
was
now he's
wild.
graduated and he's like smarter than all of us.
Nah,
Actually,
I
he's
wouldn't say
dumber than
that.
all of us.
Hey, that's
Got
not
it.
nice.
That's
I wouldn't
not
say that
nice.
either. I mean, Benea's. Oh, I'm
I
so.
was gonna say you're here though.
Hey, we both think dumb people think
Isaac
alike.
dropped out of middle school.
Or
I
something.
mean high
See, I
school.
didn't.
I'm
I
Isaac
didn't
dropped
drop
out of middle
either.
school.
I graduated.
I'm just average. Nobody points out me being
Me too.
super
I didn't
average.
drop out.
Or
I
just
graduated
dumb.
out.
I'm just there, right in the middle.
That's
Nice.
where that's
Smart.
where I aim to be.
I'm tall.
I'm
Yeah,
like a
me
little
too.
bit below average.
I'm
love
tall. I
John's
don't have to
eyebrows
be
when he has
smart.
a hat on.
I know
He's
they're
got
big
the
and
They're like
caterpillars.
thick.
Hey guys, can you see my eyebrows?
So for those on Spotify, he's looking at the camera.
For those of you
and
on Spotify, I have fat, juicy eyebrows.
he has very nice
Follow him
eyebrows.
at Mr. John Man. Maybe you can have a chance to behold them.
Yeah, I'll go live on there one time and I'll be like, "What's up? I'm making my bed." 'Cause
Yeah,
I
or
did that
something
once.
like that.
Yeah,
You
I
haven't-
saw
you haven't
that.
done
And your
something
mom
that
like
in a while.
walks
Oh,
in.
my mom was like, "John, what the frick are you doing?" I was like,
Mom,
"I'm
get
making
the
my
crap
bed."
out of my room. and
My
play
favorite life that you did is
Mom.
when you and Isaac were painting and you lit the thing on fire.
Oh, that was
Up
so many
on my
funnies.
phone.
Remember my painting skit? Or
remember
stand?
those 2 weeks you were painting?
I took it out recently and I started doing it again. And then I was like, "Nah, I'm good."
You could be good
Yeah,
at it
I-
by
I-
now because that was
I
a year
give
ago.
up.
I could
suck
be good at it.
painting.
I started it at the beginning of quarantine.
Yeah.
I used to be good at it. And then I
Spray
stopped
paint
doing it.
painting?
No, just like painting in general.
Oh.
You were Bob Ross for Halloween and you painted a picture.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Wait,
No, well,
you?
it had like the technique, and you could tell that
Yeah,
was Bob
it
Ross.
was-
Yeah, but it wasn't good.
It was. It
It
was.
was
okay.
fine.
It was.
fine.
I
it like
didn't
a-
have oil paints and I didn't have the right canvas. The canvas was loose as can be, so it had that much leeway, like a couple inches. So I'd go back and forth whenever I do the daps on it, and it would just.
I'll do that.
And
on
my brushes were crap too, and
I'll do that on
also
my easel.
I'm
and it,
crap too.
Mhm.
It doesn't.
Easel?
It doesn't.
Easel.
Yeetzel.
My
Easel.
easel's like broken,
Easel.
so putting the cameras in there, it'll like
Easel.
shift around. It's really obnoxious.
I didn't have one. I just had a sink. I put it in the sink in the high school room, and I just kind of. Like
Oh,
that.
you painted it there?
Yeah, I painted
Oh.
it there. It's like because there was nothing. There wasn't a game or anything happening. There was just kind of people walking
You
around,
were just like, what if I painted?
and I was like, whatever.
Guys,
What if I
just,
become
like,
one with John?
Become one with the. And I watched the tutorial as I
Bob
was
Ross.
doing it too. And I was like, man, mine doesn't look anything
John,
like his.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah.
have entered in the costume contest.
Oh my gosh,
because
I forgot to. I thought they were gonna have more, like,
everybody said you would have won if
You
you,
totally
would have
would've.
entered.
because that like the
Oh
painting
yeah,
was
you had
part
to
of my
enter
costume.
some bullcrap like that.
They just didn't pick Taylor because that would have been politically.
That would have been
inclined.
political.
But he probably
Like,
It
would've
was
won.
stupid because they didn't really specify that you had to sign up. It was just kind of
Yeah.
like there was a line on the edge of the room where you
Yeah,
walk.
they had never done
Yeah.
anything like that when I was there.
And
Like,
I
if
had-
you were
I did it-
dressed up, you automatically were entered.
Yeah, I had my AirPods in. Granted, they weren't the good ones that I have now, but I still had my AirPods in.
Yeah.
I was listening to Bob Ross. He's like, and then gently paint some little trees here. And I was like, yes, trees. And then they were like,
sir.
yeah, get judged or don't participate. And I was like,
when I went up to participate, because I was like, I might as well enter. I got like this.
Wait,
what were you dressed
I
up
didn't
as?
take
What were you?
last. I was a Jedi, but I at least
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
take last. But I went up in line and I like cut off the entire line and I just like got jumped in and they're like,
I'm here.
but yeah, your sister got first
She did.
because she made her own costume.
Uh huh.
I
It
think
was a
really
I think
cool
she should have
costume,
gotten
too.
second because
Didn't Andrew?
Andrew got second.
Who was Andrew? Oh, he was the guy
Andrew-
from Despicable.
He was the
Me.
guy
Yeah.
from
Yeah,
Despicable
that
Me.
was
I
really
painted a
cool.
mustache on him.
He shaved his
I
head.
painted a mustache
Yeah,
on him
that's
with my black
dedication
paint,
right there.
and he shaved a little thing on the back of his head.
That's dedication.
That should have
well,
gotten
he
should've
first.
shave
gotten
his
first.
entire head anyways.
N-
Yeah,
no,
he does that every Halloween now. but-
no
Yeah.
offense to your sister, but she should have gotten second because she didn't shave her head.
But it
Yeah.
was a really
Should've.
good costume.
Yeah, it was a good costume, but I think the Wild Soda Boy should have gotten first
yeah.
Yeah.
because he
Little
shaved his
salt
head.
Good
I'm so
boy.
proud.
We should
I'm
be
so
the
proud of
judges
you.
next year.
You're
We
proud
should
of
be the
your
judges
boy.
next year.
My
Yeah,
boy. He's all
You
grown
should
up.
go back up to the high school room when you're 20 and just be like, "What's up? I'm going to judge a bunch of minors."
What's up?
It's like,
Sophie
I don't know, man,
Ann.
but my sister really killed it on
This
the
is
summer. What it is.
live.
I don't know really what it
This
is.
isn't
So
It's not
she's like,
bias, I swear.
and she's like, "I didn't even dress up. What are you talking about, banana?" It's like, I want half the candy. And
You promised me.
dude, there was like a pinata and everything at that party.
There's
was
like
there?
4 pinatas.
Yeah, and I
They
didn't
suck.
participate in that because I was like, man, I'm not gonna run to that and have my
Yeah,
shirt come
Have
undone.
you guys done the
What year
what's that
was
game?
this?
The table
Last year.
game?
Oh,
Yeah, you wrap around it.
Were you what?
Wrap around it.
No,
I didn't
the
think
game
you-
with the tables where you move up. Like you roll the dice and then like
What's that called, Isaac?
I don't remember what that
No,
game's
it's
called.
called Bunko.
Bunko.
Yeah, we did that every
Yeah,
Halloween.
I played Bunko.
Did you guys do that last year or no?
Nope.
I didn't
John
play
won.
any
We
of the
played
games.
Bunko.
Dude, that was a
We were
fun
too
game.
busy
Like you'd
protecting
spend, like,
Taylor.
you
Yeah.
spend like 2 hours playing that. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Bunko was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were there. Because that was like your first time ever going.
That
To
was my
youth group,
first
wasn't it?
time,
It was
but-
just you didn't come frequently, and it was
Yeah.
like one of the times.
That
you
was
came
like
with
one of
us.
And
the
it was
first times I
Halloween
met you.
night.
Yeah, I remember they told us they're like, yeah, it's not a costume party, but you can wear a costume if you want.
That
and half
was,
the
that was
people.
when you were Joker.
I was Joker.
Everybody
That
wore
was-
a costume.
that
That
was
was a
killer.
good. That was a really good costume.
I wish I could have got the face paint better though. It was
Did you do your own face paint?
no, well, kinda. Keenan had a friend over who did his face paint because he was Jared Leno's Joker, or not? He was Jared Leno.
Everyone was Joker that year.
Jack Nichols.
Well, 3 people,
Joker?
but yeah.
Well,
Jack
Everyone.
Nichols.
I was the one from The Dark Knight, and he was the one from 2016, the Suicide
Oh.
Squad.
Oh, I hate
hate
that.
that
That was
guy.
so cringy.
That
Yeah,
movie
but
seen
he
it.
was that guy, and it looked pretty okay on
There's
him.
actually a reason why that Joker sucked more.
That
It's
movie
because
was-
he had the competition of like the two like best actors just in general, like Heath Ledger and Jack Nichols. Like that's a lot of competition and you can't really avoid sucking.
Also, he
with
didn't
them.
play the Joker
Yeah.
very well. Even
Well,
not
yeah.
even in comparison, because he didn't play a good Joker, and he was in the movie for 11 minutes. He had 11 minutes of screen time in that
And
movie.
he's like right on the
Nice.
cover there,
He
and
was on the cover. He came in for the end, and that was about
Oh.
it. And it was a pretty impractical
hated
ending
that
too.
movie.
I haven't seen
He
it.
wasn't
so.
I
as
haven't seen
smart
it
as he
either.
should have been. He was
Right.
just kind of a villain.
He wasn't,
wasn't
like a
the
psychopath
Joker.
that was like absolutely insane.
He was like he acted more like Bane in that movie.
Yeah.
Because the original Joker is based off of Moriarty. And Moriarty is like the actual first villain that was like that, you know, in Sherlock. and Batman's supposed to be Sherlock.
Okay.
They're different iterations of those characters, but they're their own characters. And I think the Joker is better than Moriarty because he has more culture around his character and because of Batman. But he just didn't do justice to the character. He was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
part of what
Bad.
makes Joker so good though is he doesn't play by any rules.
Yeah, he doesn't
Right.
have rules. There's nothing
He
like
does
stopping him.
whatever he wants.
Yeah,
And
like,
that's
that's
part of what makes him scary.
He got like he got in Dark Knight. You've seen Dark Knight, right?
Nope.
Well, there was this crime syndicate, and they
I've
had
seen
like
the 1960s Batman.
that's a good one,
That
but
is a good one.
I've seen Dark Knight.
it's super cheesy.
But it's super good.
Like the bam, like the pow, and then they hit him in the face.
And his tights. I
Oh,
love
I love
those.
the
They're
tights.
so cute.
Yeah,
Or
it's-
Robin's
No.
lack of them.
Yes.
yeah. Oh, I love the quips too. He's like, "Holy strawberries, Batman!
Yeah.
We're the we're in a
Holy
jam."
rusted metal,
Holy
Batman.
Yeah.
Holy. Wait.
60s Batman
Holy
was really
rotten
good.
fish.
Yeah, but it was very much a
Rusted
comic book.
metal.
He
movie.
wasn't-
Holy
wasn't-
rusted metal, Batman.
He wasn't the Dark Knight.
He wasn't the Dark Knight, not even a little
He was
bit.
like a super cop or something like that.
And I love how the movie
Blart
wasn't
Mall.
like Batman. It was like Joker, and then Batman's there to stop him.
The Dark Knight?
Yeah. It was just it was my
I
favorite
love
Joker.
Yeah, I haven't seen it,
Joker
but I
in
know
that
that
one.
Joker.
And it was so much
bomb.
different than any
I
other
don't
Joker that had
remember.
It's
happened.
Heath Ledger.
Really?
Yeah, in the
Heath
Dark
Ledger's
Knight.
the
Heath
bomb.
Ledger's
I didn't know
dead.
Shut up!
He wait, actually?
I miss him.
Did you know the guy that hosted Jeopardy died?
Back
He
in the
died a
He died
while
80s.
back
ago,
in like the
like-
80s. All the episodes up till like now were pre-recorded.
That is, Isaac, that is.
That is
I just want to take
bold.
this moment to recognize how funny that is.
I want to take this moment to recognize how dumb you are.
I mean, that's another way of saying it.
Anyway,
Did you know
Joker was
there's
good.
266 popes.
Joker was good.
Anyways.
The new one wasn't. The new one I heard was okay.
Which one is
The
that?
one with is that the one with Robert Pattinson? Is
No,
the Batman?
with
Oh, in like the Joker movie?
yeah.
I haven't seen that
And
yet.
in the Joker movie, he meets what's his
Heath
name?
Ledger.
No, he meets Batman as a kid before his parents die.
Oh, really? Wait,
Yeah.
How old is Joker?
No, there's
So
three
old.
in canon. There are
Yeah, I know.
three
I know. There's
Jokers.
three. So is
He
this
was
like
the first one that inspired the second one. Is the theory?
Who's the second one? Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
Stop.
And this is the third one, Jared Leto.
Ledger's dead.
Stop.
Oh,
No, the third one
that's
is
sad.
something else.
Oh.
He
I've
was
talked
so
about this
pretty.
before. How
So
I think
pretty.
you have, yeah.
That one kid, his cousin.
I'll nerd out about
he
DC
has
the
a
whole day.
cousin
Mark
that
Hamill.
looks like
Mark
him.
Hamill
Yeah,
was the
he does.
Joker. He voiced him at least.
Oh, in the movie, in the cartoon
Like the
movie.
old cartoon from like the 90s.
That one was good. I think it was either that one or the other one where the Joker like killed himself to make it look like Batman had killed him, and Batman was like, he would kill people.
How about the Lego Batman movie Joker?
I haven't seen that one.
Have you guys
Have you
ever
not?
seen?
No.
That's a good movie, actually.
That is a good movie.
Did
It's
you ever
funny.
see that cartoon from the '60s? It was Scooby Doo and Batman.
I did. That
Oh,
was a
yeah.
good. I
That
love
one on
Scooby Doo,
VHS.
man.
That's so
I have
good.
But it was like the old Scooby Doo, like the original.
Like Zoink
Scooby-Doo.
Scuba, like when they were
Zoink
super skinny, and he
Yeah,
had,
back when
his
they
hands
were-
were like this
And
the
they
whole
were
time.
good. And
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh.
it was like Batman and Scooby Doo.
Man, we gotta. I'll talk about Scooby Doo forever. I'll talk about DC forever. I'll
love
nerd out
Scooby-Doo.
about just about anything.
How about let's not?
I'm not going.
How about
to.
we hold your horses there? We've just
I
set a
know.
record for longest
I'm
podcast.
sorry.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
I'm not
Which
going.
I
to
mean,
talk
it was
about that.
good. Do we have any final remarks?
And
final
that's
statements?
how
I've
the
been to-
Winky Squid
Skateboarding
was.
is fun.
I've needed to pee since minute 20, so
I do
Yeah,
just
like,
want to say
You
that
peed before.
I know. I drank a lot
I've
of water.
said a couple episodes ago that we don't have any reviews.
Yeah.
I was incorrect. We have a few. I'll actually just pull those out quickly. Here.
Just read
Someone
one, and then we'll
say-
read
be
one
fun.
next at the
Okay,
beginning of the
well,
episode.
One of them's mine. We'll read the one that's not mine.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Is there any more than the one that's not yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, there's not.
Yeah. Is it like a good one?
Screenshot Here.
Is it? What is it from?
iTunes.
iTunes. And what? How many stars did they give us?
5.
5.
Okay,
Heck yeah.
this actually
Ooh-wee.
came back in July. I'm pretty sure this is Isaac's father.
Yeah.
Not me, but like.
The
And it
other
says,
one.
okay, the review is car noises.
But
Bunch of teenagers making car noises.
that's it.
That's it. I
That's
think that
pretty
was
much
after
it.
the first episode.
Oh.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
So
that's
Nice.
that's been there for like a hot second. I just
Yeah,
didn't
Ben
know.
Poke Ben.
Thank you for your review, Ben. Koke Ben.
And
Yeah,
we
Ben
can make more
Poke Ben.
car
Yeah.
noises if that is requested.
If
of
that's
us. Leave
requested,
a comment
yeah.
below.
Leave a comment below and go to Apple.
Meow.
Go to Apple Podcast. And give us a
Guys, don't
5-star.
do it unless they want it. That way
Give
they
us a
subscribe.
5-star rating or a 1-star rating, and we'll read your review.
We'll read my review next week.
You should do like a whole episode of just
What
like
is your
reading
review
your
I don't
say?
think there's enough
Once you get
Clementine.
enough.
It's a surprise for next
so
week.
you guys suck. Thanks for watching
Thanks
the
for-
podcast.
thanks
you
for
better go
watching.
No, wait, no, you
subscribe.
can't say that yet.
Wait, hold on.
That's
Okay.
mean.
Thank you everybody for watching,
You
and
gotta
thank you
bleep
to our
that.
guests.
But yeah, review us on iTunes.
Again,
and
review us on
Spotify
iTunes and
subscribe
Spotify.
and
Leave a smash
all
that
that good
retard
stuff.
button.
You know what
Smash
we should
it.
do? We should do unnecessary censoring in one of our podcasts.
Yeah.
Maybe we will,
censor
but not
that
this
one
time.
thing.
Thank you all for watching.
you all
That's
for
the end of the
watching.
episode.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Man, I hate
Man,
those guys.
I
Those are
hate
the worst.
our
I
viewers.
cannot
I really do
believe
have to
we
pee,
sit
though.
through the whole thing. What if they didn't?
Okay.